Revelation 3219, from the 12th of August 1944. Increased divine activity in the end times. The working of the eternal deity becomes more apparent the closer it gets to the end. For the adversary's activity is all the more obvious, and this becomes apparent in humanity's thoughts and actions which lack all love. A more dreadful state cannot be imagined, a state which has to result in complete dissolution because it is untenable and no longer shows any sign of improvement. And therefore God's activity will also appear extraordinarily in order to give support to those who still respect Him and now watch the events of the time in horror, so that they will not doubt Him but their faith will be strengthened. But only the person who seeks Him, who surrenders himself to Him and in his distress calls to Him for help, who believes in Him and in His power, will recognize His activity again. He will be able to feel Him daily and hourly, he will always be able to enjoy His grace and care, he will hear His voice, that is His word will be conveyed to him in many ways so that he can always be in direct contact with Him and draw strength and faith from this contact. And the greater the earthly adversity, the more the human being will be spiritually strengthened so that he will no longer feel the earthly adversity so harshly and become master of it. The human being only needs to maintain the connection with Him, then he will derive the greatest benefit from this connection, for then God Himself will walk with him and His guidance will truly be good and right. Then he can confidently tackle everything that is required of him, it will serve his best. And during this time you must not become a lukewarm and lethargic, you must strive in all earnestness for perfection, you must withdraw from all worldly pleasures and only think of your goal, for this is no longer far away. Your life will not last long, for it will be prematurely ended by God's will as soon as the end was approached. And therefore don't postpone anything until tomorrow which you can already do today. Don't let yourselves be deterred from cultivating spiritual contact, for this alone will give you the strength you need to stand firm in the last days. Divine love will not rely on you if you only keep your thoughts turned towards it, and divine love will also manifest itself to you in order to help you if you are in need. And therefore the signs will also increase in which you can recognize the working of the eternal deity if only you pay attention to what is and happens around you. His love will find ways and means to reveal itself to you without affecting your fellow human beings extraordinarily, if they are unable to believe. But His love does not leave unthinking those who are close to Him, who want to be His children and acknowledge Him as their Father in prayer. His love supports those who call upon Him in fear and despair to strengthen them so that they will overcome all opposition, so that they will be able to meet the demands of life and yet remain faithful to Him until the end. Amen.